Hello everyone. So today we will be solving Leetcode problem 739, that is daily temperatures. So we are given an array of integers temperatures which represent the daily temperatures, and we have to return an array such that that array's particular element is the number of days we have to wait after that particular day to get a warmer temperature. If there is no future day for this which is possible, then we would just be having the answer of that index as 0. So we are given an example right here and we have got an output. So let's understand this problem and then try to solve it. To solve this problem, we will take help of stack, and in our stack we will keep the index. We will keep all the index of our array while we iterate through our array. Like the first index we will encounter is 0, so we would append it, and then we would check if the next index we are finding, like if the next temperature we are encountering is warmer. If it is warmer, then we will pop out the index from our stack. If not, we will just insert like if it would be less, like it would be something like 71 or something, then we would be just inserting this index also till we move on. So what we will do is we will pop out, like when we will encounter a bigger like a warmer temperature, so we will be just popping that, we would be just popping out that index, and we would be subtracting it with the current index and appending it into our array. Like we will append it to the position of the index that we have popped out. So to do this, like let's write our algorithm so we can understand it better, and then let's do a dry run for this problem. So we will have a result array. We will of course be having a stack, and let's write our algo. So we will iterate through our array. So it will be like, and we will be keeping like our current position and current val. So we will enumerate through our temperatures, and while we will be having something in our stack and our current value would be greater than whatever we have in our stack, like the last element. If it would be greater than that, then we would pop that out. We would keep that in our previous position. That would be our previous position, and we would put in that index, like in our previous index where we would have a lesser temperature, we would just keep the difference of the current temperature, which we would have found to be warmer than our previous temperature. We would keep the difference in our previous index. And if our stack is empty, we would just append our current pos. We would also be appending if our current val is not like greater than our the previous index value that we have in our stack. So yeah, that would be pretty much it. In the end, we would be returning our result. So let's do a dry run for this. So initially we don't have anything in the stack, so we won't be entering our while loop, and so we have got current position, and we have also got previous position. So our current position would be like 0, and we won't be entering our while loop because we don't have anything in the stack. So we will be appending our current position, that is 0. Then we move on to our next current position, that would be 1. And while we have got 1 as our current position, like we have got something in the stack, and we will see our 1 is also greater than like our last, that is 73, like 74 is greater than 73. So what will happen in our previous position, we will be popping out whatever we have in the stack. So in previous position we will be having 0, and let me pop out 0. So we would just pop out 0. So after that, what will happen in our result in the previous position, that is 0th position, we will be having current position minus previous position, that is 1 minus 0. So we would be having 1 here. Then what will happen? Our stack is now empty, so we would be appending our current position, which would be 1. Now let's like, as we have already appended 1, we will just be increasing our current position, which should be now 2. So while we have got something in stack and our current value, that is this one, 75. Now 75 is greater than the value like in the index one, that is 74. As it is greater than, we would be popping out 1 from stack, and we would be keeping that in our previous position. So we would be popping out 1, and we would be keeping that in our previous position. And then in here, what we will be doing, we will be doing 2. 2 is our current position minus previous position, that is 1. And we would keep that in ones, like our result will have the previous position. So in our index 1, we would be having 1. Now what we will do is, like as our stack is empty, now we would be here. So that is, we would be appending our current position, that is 2. So we have appended 2. Now what will happen? Our current position would be 3. We are here. Let me just do it with a different color. So we are here right now. So is our like current value greater than the last value that we have? It is not. Like we have got 75 and our current value is like 71. So we would not be entering our while loop, and we would just be appending our current position, that is 3. Then what will happen? We would enter our for loop, and our current position would be 4. So now we are here at 69. Is 69 greater than 71? It is not. So what will happen? We would again come to here, and we would be appending our current position, that is, we have appended 4. Now we will enter our for loop, and our current position would change to 5. So what will happen? We are in this position right now, in 72. So as we are in 72 right now, we will see we have got stack, we have got values in stack. Our current value, that is 72, is greater than the element present at our 4th position. So our current value, that is 72, is greater than the element present at our 4th position, that is 69. So what we will do is, in our current position, in our previous position, we would be having like we would be popping out 4, and we would keep 4 here. So we would be popping out 4, and we have kept 4 here, right? Then in our result of previous position, that is in our 4th, this is 0, 1, 2, 3. This is our result of 4. So what we will do is, we will do current position minus previous. So our current is 5, our previous is 4. So our difference would be 1, that we will keep in the 4th position. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we would keep 1. Yeah, so we have reached till here. Now what will happen is, while we have got stack, So now one while loop has been completed. Now we will go again because we have got things in stack, and now we will check if our current value, that is our current value is 72, our current value is 72 greater than the stack's positions element. So index 3, whatever we have in index 3, is 72 greater than the 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is greater than 71. So now what we will do is we will pop out 3. We will pop out 3, and our previous position would now be 3. So we will do in our result of 3, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. In our third position, what we will write is we will have 5, that is our current, minus previous, that is 3, that would be 2. So in here we would be writing 2. In here you would be writing 2. I'm just removing this to avoid confusion. Okay, now so we are having like 2 here. Now as our stack is there, as our stack is there, we will check if our current val, like the value in our second index, that is 75, is 75 like is 72 greater than 75. It is not. It is not. So we will not enter this while loop, and now we will be appending our current position, that is 5. So we would be appending 5 here. And now what will happen? Our current position will change to 6. So now we have to say, like we have come to 76. Right now we are in 76. So we will now check while we have got stuff in stack, we have, and our current value, that is 76, is greater than the value present in our fifth index. 76 is greater than 72. Yes, very much yes. So what we will do is we will do our previous position would be, we will be removing 5 from here, and we would be adding that into our previous position. So our previous position is now 5 and our current is 6. So in our fifth position, this would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would be fifth. In our fifth position, what we will be writing is 6 minus 5, that is 1. So here we will be having 1, right? Then what will happen is while we have got things in the stack, which is true, and our current value, that is 76, is greater than the element present in the second index, that is 75. 76 is greater than 75. Yes. So what we will do is we will pop 2 out. So now we have popped 2 out, and in our previous position we would be having 2 index. So in our second index here, what will happen? We will write 6 minus 2, that is 4. So we will have 4 here. Now what will happen? We have got nothing in the stack, so we will just be appending our current position, that is 6. Now we will go again, like our current position will change to 7, that is the last element, and we will check while we have got things in stack, which is true, but at the same time, is 73 greater than the value we have in our index 6? Is 73 greater than 76? No. So what we will do is we will not enter this while loop, and we would just have our current position here, which is 7, and then we would come out of the for loop also because there is nothing to iterate more, and then we would be returning our result. So as we would have initialized 0 0 to the whole array, so this would be our result. So yeah, this would be it for like the dry run of the algo that we have written here. You can do few more dry runs with few more examples. So let's go over to Leetcode and write this algo in code. So we would first initialize our result with zeros throughout the length of our temperatures array. Then we would need a stack. So we would initialize an empty stack. Then to keep record of current position and current value in enumerate temperatures, while we would be having a stack and our current value is greater than the temperatures in our last index in the stack, then we would be having our previous index popped out, and in our previous index in our result array we would be having the current index minus the previous index. After that, in here in our stack we will just be appending our current index, and in the end we would just return our result. So let's run this and see if it works. Yeah, so that would be pretty much it about the problem daily temperatures. So thank you for watching this video.